Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to film this early in the morning before the heat kicks in. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. But my word, is the Dollhouse hot. I think perhaps I've been spoiled my entire life with central air, and I'm just a giant complainer. Like yesterday, I was to the point where I thought I had heat stroke and needed to lay down in the afternoon with the baby because I was like, holy, like if I don't get even an hour's break from this, unconscious sleeping, whatever, I'm going to die. It was brutal. We spent the majority of the day at the beach where Gracie got sunburnt. Ella and I were fine, thankfully. But yeah, it's hot. Summer has officially arrived in Canada. And I'm stoked. I just really need to get on booking this furnace company and the installation of my central air. The problem with that being is the person who put the second story addition on this house did not put vents up there. Well, they did. There's two vents, but they're pretty much dead vents, and then there's no vents in the master bedroom up there. Like, maybe I've mentioned it on my channel before, but I cannot even begin to grasp how much a second story addition would cost to add that to a freaking house, and then you leave out one of the most integral parts of the construction, i.e. the heating and cooling. So, unfortunately, it's probably going to cost me a small fortune to have the second story vented for both at this point because obviously the construction of the second story addition is finished. Oh, the joys. But anyhow, first off, I have some non-wax related empties. I have a pocket back of Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint. I have 10 bajillion of these. I can't remember whose or if it was anybody in particular's original idea, but I have seen it on several of my favorite YouTubers' channels that in order to clean out that grimy stuff on the bottom of your wax dishes, Bath & Body Works pocket backs will get the stains out of your dish. So that's what I use all of the leftover pocket backs for, because we literally have hundreds of them laying around here. It was something that Gracie, my middle daughter, was into collecting. It's just one of her collecting phases. So I spent all my money on it, and she's since moved on to collecting other things. The next thing I finished this month was a Scentsy Coconut Lemongrass Scent Pack. I absolutely love this. That one in particular will be a consistent repurchase of mine. It's beautiful. Those bad boys last like 6 months at a time. Love it. So then let's get into, oh, I should have mentioned, this is part 2 of my May empties, if I didn't already say that. I don't know. So I've gone through a hell of a lot of wax this month. At the same time, I've been cleaning out my wax closet in order to do the renovations in there. I found some dead wax. So this is the first one. We have Buttercream Balm from Sassy Girl Aroma. Ella's being crazy. This was received from a D-stash. The date on it is December 28th, 2016. I believe Sassy Girl's wax should last longer than that, but perhaps it's this bag. I can't be 110% convinced that this is polypropylene. So that's probably why, is that it just wasn't stored correctly. So that has 0 cents left. The next one I found was Blueberry Creme Brulee Cheesecake from Make Sense Candle Shop. This is the original bag it was sent to me in. It was tied with a ribbon. Unfortunately, when vendors do that, it is not vacuum sealed. There's a hole in there and the scent leaks out. When I first hauled this wax, I was so excited because this is a Canadian vendor. I was over the moon. I did a huge haul. Oddly enough, the shop closed 12 hours after I posted that video, so I still profusely apologize to my subscribers. I didn't see that happening, or I would have never, ever posted that haul. I know a few of my subscribers did manage to squeeze orders in those first 12 hours, but a lot of my subscribers were not able to, and they didn't open for several months. I believe they have reopened. However, their flat rate is $16.95. if I ever decide to haul from this company again, I will pre-purchase sealable polypropylene bags in advance. And because their flat rate shipping is $16.95, no matter how big or small your order is, if I have to pay that much in shipping, I should be buying a boatload of wax. Like the flat rate shipping for a huge, like, I don't know, I think I've bought 55 clams and bam bags and you name it from Super Tarts. A huge shipment, and the most I've ever paid for shipping with them is $18.95. And I mean, I hauled hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of wax and only paid $18.95 in shipping. So, you know, for a $50, $60 order, I'm not paying $16.95 for shipping. I'm totally of the mindset, go big or go home. I tried to save these few cents. Unfortunately, I just didn't save them in time. And since have taken them out of the polypropylene bags because that shit's expensive. But this is Make Sense Candle Company's Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. It doesn't have any scent left in it. As well as my favorite cookie butter crack. This is the best cookie scent of all time. It's actually an oil that's available through the Veterans Candle Makers Association. It's called Cookie Butter Crack. So if you are a subscriber to that, you can get those oils. Oh, it's deadly. Or if you find a vendor who is part of that association, they will be able to have that. And it's a top seller, I think, for every vendor who carries that particular oil. The next one-off that I finished was Ava's Country Covered Crunch Berry Cupcake. This one was poured in January 1st, 2018. This is a banger. Ava's performs unreal in my space. This clam in particular was gifted to me in a random act of kindness from my friend Amber in California. Loved that one. I also finished a deluxe blossom bag of vintage chic scents, Cheshire's Grin, Grandma's Pearls, Life is But a Dream. This one was poured in March of 2017. I waited the full year, and unfortunately, it didn't throw at all in my house. If vintage chic scents works for you and you love creamy, dreamy, no, Ella, lavender blends, definitely order this one. It is beautiful. I am so sad it doesn't throw worth a damn in my house because, oh my word, this is gorgeous. The next two I finished was About a Harlequin. This was a sample from one of my last Bathing Gardens orders. I don't have the scent notes on it. It was really faint. Smelt beautiful though, as well as fairy water. I just believe that I'm getting a little impatient with my Bathing Garden order. I think I ordered it the first week of March, and here we are the end of May. It hasn't cured yet. I'm trying to be patient because what's the sense in melting it before it's cured? Because it's just a freaking waste, right? But I'm so impatient. That's why I always tend to go for the companies like Super Tarts that is ready to ship, and by the time I get it, like, it's banging, it's cured, you know, because it's not the vendor's fault at all. I just have zero patience because I'm an asshole like that. So I finished, and I know May was supposed to be a month of all things Super Tarts. I did finish a boatload of Super Tarts. I'm going to get into those. But I deciphered by the end of this month, actually not even, by the first week into the month, I'm a fruit fly on acid. I cannot, like, I think I've said it on my channel before, my attention span is about as long as my dick. I just don't have one. I just don't. So I get bored, or if I'm really craving a scent, I don't care who it's by, I melt that shit. So I wasn't very diligent in sticking to all things, only Super Tarts. So I finished another clam of Sensationals Girlfriend Night. To my nose, anyways, this is a perfect Viva La Juicy dupe. I love this. That is a Sensationals gem. If you haven't, you must. It's $2 in the States. It's $3.48 in Canada. Throws like a beast, and lasts forever. Honestly, most bang for your buck as far as Viva La Juicy dupes are concerned, in my opinion. Plus, it's easy for everybody to get. It's available in both Canada as well as the US. The next one is Beechwood by Sensationals. Love this. It's like a very earthy driftwood, fresh, spa, clean scent. If you haven't hauled that, do. Absolutely do. And if you have one of those men that are like, ew, I don't like that. Ew, and your home fragrance bothers me. And turn that off. And get that one. Your significant bitchy other will likely be able to get down with beechwood. It's not masculine. I would say it's earthy, fresh, spa, unisex. That one he might get down with. The next one I finished was Sensational's Fresh Air. Obviously, you cannot bottle or encapture the scent of fresh air in a clamshell. It's just fucking impossible. How, you ask, do they make fresh air scents? It's basically florals. So you have to be able to get down with floral notes. To me, that's a light floral, really light, delicate, beautiful floral. But on performance, I would say Fresh Air is a medium to high performer. Gorgeous. Next one I finished is Sensational's Iced Lemon Sugar Cookie. I am ashamed. This sat around in my wax stash for months. I mean, months and months and months and months and months. And I didn't touch it. I was just like, meh. On cold, I was like, it smells all right. I don't know why I didn't reach for this before. I have since purchased several of these and worn through at least once a month because it's gorgeous. Another thing I like to do with that one, because Lucky Lemons by Super Tarts is by far one of my favorite scents of all time. And I have warmers in little pockets of my house that I don't necessarily like chill in. Like, I don't spend extended periods of time in my bathroom unless I'm having a bubble bath, or in like the far end of my kitchen, or the far end of my bedroom, or whatever. Like, I'm not in my office unless I'm working, whatever the case might be. So I like that scent because it's super powerful. I put the Sensationals because it's cheaper as well as easier for me to get because I'm Canadian. I put that in the warmers that I don't necessarily sit on top of. I save my Super Tarts or my harder to get vendor wax for the warmers that are in more common areas of the house. Ella's going crazy. So next, let's get through my empties for Scentsy. I know I did a bunch in the part 1 of my May Dollhouse trash, but I finished a clam of Scentsy Sheer Leather. To be perfectly honest, I did not like this scent on cold. Yeah, it just kind of smelled like cheap, like Axe or like cheap not dollar store. On cold, it reminded me of like cheap drugstore cologne, but honestly, about a quarter to a halfway into the bar, I really did warm up to that scent. I like the scent. The performance, it was light to medium performer. It was one of the better performers that I've tried out of the 2018 spring and summer catalog. However, it just won't be a repurchase for me, unfortunately, which is a big bummer because that was one of the scents that I was most looking forward to. The next one is a For Apple. Love, love, love this scent. If you like vintage chic scents yakety yak, this is nearly identical. Hang tight. Ella's going to be a continued pain in my butt. Oh, Ella Bella. Hang on 2 seconds. My apologies. My toddler is nutty. Where were we? Okay, so it is For Apple. This to me is a perfect dupe of vintage chic scents yakety yak. Unfortunately, that doesn't throw in my house either. But I got very little to no scent throw off Scentsy's is For Apple. But the scent itself, heavenly on cold. Just, in my opinion, not enough fragrance oil in it to make it a top performer. So that was an ultra bummer because it's beautiful. Try it. Perhaps you'll have different results in your house. Same with Apricot Vanilla. I'm telling you, hands down, on cold. This is probably one of the most beautiful Scentsy scents they've ever created. Speaking of the devil, there she is. What are you doing? Yeah. Okay, but you're naked, so you can't come in my video. Hi. Hi. So this is one of the most beautiful scents, in my opinion, that Scentsy has ever created. On cold, this is to die for. Unfortunately, it has 0 scent throw, like even less than A is for apple, which makes me so sad. If they ever came out with this in a body line, oh, take all my money. Take all my money. Hey, stop shaking my camera. The next Scentsy empty I have is Pineapple Sorbet. Out of the pineapple scent selection so far this year, Pineapple Sorbet is still my favorite. Out of, we've got, what do we have this year? Pineapple Sorbet, Pineapple Pucker, and then we've got the Brick too, which is, well, that's more of a pina colada note, but it's got pineapple in it. This is still hands down my favorite out of the 3. Last but not least, I have a clam of Scentsy's Pink Tulips. This is Retired. Ella, no. I love this. Love this. I don't know why Scentsy doesn't bring this back here in North America. My friend Michael from the UK sent this to me. Oddly enough, it doesn't have that strange exclamation mark that the UK bars normally have, which I found very interesting. I have no idea why, but I love this. Beautiful. Not at all the same as Viva La Juicy, but if you like Viva La Juicy, you would love Pink Tulips. Gorgeous. Scentsy definitely has to bring that bad boy back. So let's get into my Super Tarts empties, because it was supposed to be the month of Super Tarts. I finished a sample of Super Tarts Rocket. This is a super clean scent. I think it's Biolage and something something. I like the character Rocket. This was actually nice. I shouldn't knock it. I don't know. I think I'll order 1 clam for my collection, but it's not something that I would haul large quantities of. It was a decent performer too. Like on appeal, I would give it a 3 out of 5. And on performance with Super Tarts, I mean, the majority of them are bangers. I'd give that one a 4 out of 5. I finished my very first BAM bag. This is Beauty and the Beast. This kind of makes me sad, even though I have doubles and triples and doubles and duplicates of this scent. But this was the very first thing I ordered from Super Tarts. It's also the very first Super Tarts I ever melted. So I kind of hung on to this BAM bag longer than I probably should have. But I finally finished a BAM bag. I received this in a D-stash kind of as like an extra. This was day 4 of the Advent calendar. Maple sugar cornbread Christmas cookies. It's crackers.
Oh.
Sweet potato crackers. You're going to eat some? Perhaps it was just the time of year that I melted this in. And like I wasn't feeling it. I would still order the Advent calendar. It was still a great performer. But I think it was just a little too much like maple syrup for me. This time of year anyways. A little tad too mapley, tad too sweet. Next one I finished was a clam of Quince Harpoon, which is orange slices and Jaws. Jaws, for those who don't know, is sea salt, fresh air, seagrass, sliced plum, and sweet pear. Beautiful. I love any of the Jaws blends. I have a whole bunch of them, actually. I should have a Jaws melt-off and let you know which one is my favorite or which ones are the best. A lot of people say that they don't pick up the key notes in Jaws blends. So this one's mixed with orange. There's ones that are mixed with passion fruit or pomegranate or pink sugar, or what else do I have? Brody's Bounty, which is mixed with Super Tarts blackberry. Tons of people have said that they don't smell the additional key note in the blends. They just simply get the Jaws. I would have to agree. There are some blends that kind of like that additional scent gets lost in translation because the Jaws is so powerful. But perhaps that's an idea for future videos, having a Jaws melt off. Curiosity often leads to trouble, which is lemon eclair, sweet amber, and white nectarine. I finally finished this. Oh my word. If you like those scent notes, run out and get yourself a clam of this. It's always available on the website. I've never once seen this one sold out yet. Holy shit, this is a banger. I think I've deciphered that I don't like white nectarine. I don't know why. But that is, to my nose anyways, the most prominent scent, which is not uncommon. When there's a scent you don't like, it tends to stick out the most. This is super powerful. Like on performance, I would give this a 5 out of 5. Run you out of your house. I think I would like it if it was sweet, amber, lemon eclair, and something else. It's just not my forte with that white nectarine. If you like those scent notes, you must. It's crazy strong. Gryffindor, which is frosted lemon meringue cheesecake and raspberry glaze. I received this clam on a D-stash. I don't even want to talk about this D-stash. Anyhow, that's a video that I may or may not ever post to my channel. Like it's in my videos, but I've just kept it private because it's drama and I don't want to fucking get into drama on my channel. I've always said I avoid drama, so whatever. I ended up with an additional clamshell of Gryffindor because of shit. I don't like Gryffindor. I think this is actually, that's harsh. I can't say that I don't like it. Frosted lemon meringue cheesecake with raspberry glaze. I think much like Kim Hart's organizing, we both amped ourselves up for what this scent could have been. Like by those scent notes, that smells damn delicious. It's not bad, but I think it just flopped for me. And I'm not the only one, because I know Kim Hart's Organizing has talked about this one on her channel before. It's not bad. It's just not what I've come to expect from Brandy. And I think I have some Rose Girls too. I know I've got her raspberry sauce. And I have Sicilian lemon cookies. But I can't wait till my Rose Girl stuff cures, because I'm sure between the order I have and the 2 or 3 orders I have sitting at my receiving service, I'm going to try and recreate this blend. I finished a sample of Jackal. I've only ever had this bloody scent in a sample. The first sample I got in Jackal I sent to my friend Michael, and I've received 2 since then. Oh, it hasn't been on the website. It just hasn't. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. I will buy 10 clamshells of Jackal when it returns, because it is to die for. I finished a potion pack of blackberry lace cookies. This would definitely be a repurchase. Not only is it phenomenal on its own, blackberry lace cookies makes a beautiful blender. I melted this with Southbound Candle Company's Super Sugar cookie last night in my bedroom. Oh, like my mouth was watering. It was, mind-blowing. I also finished a clam of There's No Place Like Home, which is blackberry jam, vanilla buttercream Twinkies, and butter cookies. I have hauled this before. I think I bought 2 clams of it the first time on Sasha Ism's recommendations. Loved it so much, I bought an additional 3 clams and then received this in a D-stash. I love this scent. I love it. If you are new to Super Tarts or have been thinking about Super Tarts or are a little intimidated by Brandy's crazy blends, and you like bakery, man oh man, like Sasha Isms melts this, and I don't even think in general she's a bakery girl. She's like an all things fresh. Yeah, for the most part, Sasha Isms is a freshie, like through and through. Laundry, linen, beautiful, clean. And that woman praises this bakery scent. So, you know it's good. The next one I melted is Indiana Jones. I believe this is in the Flashbacks collection of Super Tarts. As pissed off as I was about receiving this D-stash, that I'm just going to post the drama video. Because to be honest, like if I keep talking about it, it doesn't make sense in the context, whatever. Maybe I will post that. Let me think about it. But anyways, I am a little bit happy because it forced me to try things I normally wouldn't order. The scent notes on this is red currant berries, raspberries, Egyptian musk, and honey cream. Like by those scent notes, nah baba, stay the fuck away from me. That sounds nasty. But once again, blown away by Brandy's blends because this is beautiful. Would I purchase it in like 3, 4, 5 clamshells at a time? Hell no. I don't like it that much, but it was really nice. I would definitely repurchase 1 clam for my collection for sure. It's another one, like, I had to really be in the mood to finish that one out. I finished a clam of violet, which is peppermint, cotton candy, and blackberry. I should have apologized a long time ago for my heinous nails. I'm drywalling, I'm painting, and gardening. My nails are gross.
Is that sweet?
It's crackers, but I can't get them done till I'm in the city on Thursday. I even have a broken one. I don't even want to talk about it. So frickin' annoyed. But anyways, violet is one of those raved and talked about scents. Peppermint, cotton candy, and blackberry. Yeah. I'm happy I have it. Happy I tried it. I have 2 or 3 of these now in my collection. I think maybe I enjoy this one more in the fall and winter months. I think it's that peppermint note that makes it a fall and winter scent to me. I finished Harley Quinn's Pink Sugar, Blackberry, and Vanilla Sugar Waffle Cone. Love this. To my nose, I get primarily that authentic Aquilina Pink Sugar. I wish it was a little bit heavier on the blackberry jam. You do get a bit of that, but to my nose, not as much as I anticipated. And I don't get the Vanilla Sugar Waffle Cone, like, at all. To me, it smells like Blackberry Bakery and mostly pink sugar. Still super nice. I can totally understand why people haul this, like, by the boatload. Especially if you're a pink sugar fan. Finished another clam of Once Upon a Time's Belle, which is Beauty and the Beast, which is magically delicious and blackberry, combined with tea and cakes. Speaking of tea, did anyone see the post on the Super Tarts Facebook page that made mention of Brandy having to change some of the house blend names to adhere with licensing and so on and so forth? I think she's always doing a wonderful job. I always thought she was doing a wonderful job of saying without saying. You know, I thought she was always awesome at adhering to licensing and you know, naming her collections without infringing on property rights and so on and so forth. I'm wondering if we are going to see Magically Delicious change. Because to me, that's the only one I could think of, is that perhaps Lucky Charms sent a cease and desist letter, which is really not a big deal. If you get one of those, you have a certain amount of time frame to adhere to whatever, but that's the only one I can think of, because Lucky Charms and Magically Delicious is so, like, it is what it is, you know? I'm pretty sure Lucky Charms has trademarked the term Magically Delicious. So out of all of them, that's the only one I could think of that she might maybe not even be towing the line of like a copyright infringement. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see which house blend names change to adhere to those laws. So the next one is Miracle on 34th Street. Fresh fallen leaves, creamy pumpkin pie, topped with toasted marshmallows. Oh man. This is a year-round scent to me. I know. People probably think I'm nuts because it is. It is heavy on the fall and winter. But I love this. There is something so calming, so relaxing. Also, 1 cube of this in a 24 hot plate. Burn your skin right off. Right off. Hot, hot, hot. 1 cube lasts 3 days in my house. In large, open concept spaces. Really? Hello, give me wax with that kind of performance. I love it. Speaking of a phenomenal scent, which was recently restocked, Bishop's Wife. This is gorgeous. Another one that I don't want to limit to fall and winter. This is Twisted Peppermint, Driftwood, and Vanilla Bean Noel. It's gorgeous. And for Scentsy fans out there, if you like the smell satin sheets, this one smells like Bishop's Wife for about the first 16 hours that it's warming. And then once that Twisted Peppermint burns off, it smells identical to Scentsy Satin Sheets. For some reason, the Driftwood smells like sandalwood. And Yeah, the vanilla bean Noel just smells like Scentsy's vanilla, because that's essentially what Satin Sheets is. It's creamy vanilla and sandalwood. This is gorgeous. Will be consistent repurchase here at the Dollhouse. So that's it, folks. That is part 2 for my May Dollhouse trash. Comment down below, what have you been warming? Are you warming as much now that the hot, crazy weather has arrived? Like, I don't know. I'm actually impressed that I got through this much wax, considering I live 5-10 minute drive to the beach, and we've been living at the beach at least every other day. Oh, do you see Mooner there? Yeah, look it, baby bum, baby bum. Can you say bye, Ella? Bye. Say bye. Bye. Can you blow a kiss? Mwah. Do this. Mwah. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next video.